I respect all my opponents, you know. It's not a street fight, it's a professional event, and we're going in there to give our best, and you have to respect anybody who does that. You can never tell what's going to happen in a fight, you know. Like my last guy that I fought, it was just a strong monster, you know, that threw everybody all over the place, you know. So I think if you watch David's fights, he's a powerhouse, you know. His fights are always crazy, like they go from mount to mount, and he's throwing people, and he's getting hit, he's hitting people. But I think maybe I was a little bit too, you know, conscious of his power, you know, because I didn't want to get suplexed like he suplexes everybody on their head. That wasn't something I was looking forward to. No disrespect to David at all, but you know, I know it was a tough fight, but if one thing surprised me, I think it's how I completely had control of the whole entire fight, you know. You know, even though it was a tough fight, I wasn't in any danger at all. And I really haven't been in danger in any of my fights yet. You know, so that was surprising to me. And also his strength. I knew how strong he was, and he was strong, but I feel this showed me how strong I was. You know, like he wasn't able to move me around at all. You know, so that was surprising. And he was from the Republic of Georgia, and his coaches were in the Special Forces over there. And his one coach took off his dog tags after the fight and gave them to me as a sign of respect. And he said he was very thankful how I gave David credit after the fight, because you know, one thing that stuck in my head this whole fight is that this guy's coming from another country. He obviously thinks he can win. This would keep me up at night. Like, he's coming from another country to beat me, you know, and I have to give respect to that. You know, he flew across the world to come and fight me in my backyard, and really, you know, that's balls, man. You know, that's all I could say. And you know, and I gave him a shout out after the fight and let him know I appreciated him coming to, you know, giving me the opportunity to fight somebody from a different background as well. You know, every fight's different. Like my opponent, you know, Carlos is a completely different fighter than my last opponent. I'm not saying he's not as tough or he's tougher, but it's just a completely different approach to the fight that we have to take. He's supposed to be a good striker, uses his jab well, uses leg kicks. I'm sure he's going to try to keep it on his feet with me. I'd be very surprised if he wanted to go to the ground with me. But you never know. This day and age, everybody's very well-rounded, so I'm sure he's working on his ground, and probably be a stand-up fight. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if you saw that. Tough kid, tough guy. I know everybody knows I'm a jiu-jitsu guy, but also everybody knows, you know, I spend way too much time with my boxing coach, Mark Henry, who's Frank Yeager's boxing coach and many other people's boxing coach, for me not to test my hands always. You know, I'm confident in my striking ability, and the fight starts standing, so I'm going to throw punches.
Tell us about how Carlos's crowd is going to affect you.
Well, I don't care about his crowd. I'm a fighter. They could bring 4,000 people. Doesn't matter to me at all.
Nice.
Simple as that.